Are you outraged by political corruption? Do you feel that those in power often escape the consequences of their actions? If so, you're not alone. Across the nation, people are expressing their frustration and anger over what they perceive as a broken system that allows the powerful to evade justice. This sentiment is not new, but recent events have brought it to a boiling point, making it impossible to ignore. Then this Supreme Court decision will blow your mind. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the political landscape, the highest court in the land has made a ruling that many are finding hard to believe. The decision has not only stunned the public but also left many questioning the very fabric of our legal and political systems. In a landmark ruling, the Supreme Court has granted former President Donald Trump immunity from prosecution. This decision is unprecedented and has left many legal experts and political analysts scrambling to understand its full implications. The ruling has opened up a Pandora's box of legal and ethical questions that could have far-reaching consequences for years to come. Critics are calling it a blatant abuse of power, accusing the court of corruption and bias. They argue that this ruling is not just about one man, but about the integrity of the judicial system itself. How can the public trust a system that seems to protect the powerful at the expense of justice? This decision, they say, undermines the very principles upon which our democracy is built. This decision means Trump can't be held accountable for actions taken while in office, sparking a firestorm of controversy. The implications are vast, touching on issues of accountability, the limits of executive power, and the very nature of democracy. It raises questions about what kind of behavior is acceptable from our leaders and what checks and balances are truly in place. Supporters claim it's a necessary protection for executive authority. They argue that without such protections, presidents could be bogged down by endless legal challenges, preventing them from effectively governing. They see this ruling as a safeguard for the office of the presidency, ensuring that future leaders can act decisively without fear of constant legal retribution. They believe that this protection is essential for maintaining the stability and functionality of the executive branch. Opponents argue it undermines the rule of law and sets a dangerous precedent. They believe that no one, not even the president, should be above the law. This ruling, they say, sends a message that those in the highest offices can act with impunity, eroding the very foundations of justice and democracy. They worry that this could lead to a slippery slope, where future leaders feel emboldened to break the law without fear of consequences. Public reaction has been swift and polarized. On one side, there are those who see this as a necessary step to protect the executive branch. On the other, there are those who view it as a grave injustice, a sign that the system is rigged in favor of the powerful. This division is reflective of the broader political climate, where trust in institutions is at an all-time low. Protests have erupted across the country, with citizens demanding accountability and transparency. From coast to coast, people are taking to the streets, holding signs, chanting slogans, and calling for a system that holds everyone to the same standard, regardless of their position or power. These protests are a testament to the public's desire for a fair and just system, one that does not favor the elite. Meanwhile, Trump's supporters are celebrating the ruling as a victory against political persecution. They believe that this decision vindicates Trump, proving that the numerous investigations and legal challenges he faced were politically motivated. For them, this ruling is a triumph of justice and a blow against what they see as a biased and unfair system. This decision could reshape the landscape of American politics. It raises questions about the balance of power between the branches of government, the role of the judiciary, and the future of presidential accountability. The ruling has the potential to alter the way we view the presidency and the legal constraints that come with it. The debate over presidential immunity is far from over, and the ramifications of this ruling will be felt for years to come. Legal scholars, politicians, and citizens alike will be grappling with the consequences of this decision, debating its merits and its dangers. This is a complex issue that will require careful consideration and ongoing discussion. Stay informed, stay engaged, and let's hold our leaders accountable. In times like these, it's more important than ever for citizens to be vigilant, to question those in power, and to demand a system that is fair and just for all. Whether you agree with the ruling or not, one thing is clear. The conversation about presidential immunity and accountability is just beginning. This is a pivotal moment in our history, and the actions we take now will shape the future of our democracy.